All right, everyone. Thanks so much for listening to another episode of Garage Night, brought to you by Full Buddy Cast and sponsors. Sponsored by Cole Street Brewery, 1627 Cole Street. Wear your hoodie, 15% off. Grab it for Christmas if you still want it. Also, go to Bordeaux Wine Bar, get the first drink, $2 off, and then go to Mazalon, get something good for you. We're in talks with others. But right now, we've got Craig Bentley and Corey Bentley we're going to kick off an episode. Craig Bentley on the mic.
Good morning, all Full Buddy listeners.
That was very well rehearsed. And Corey?
Still, again, disappointed. But I will claim to be here this time.
Good. All right, you're here this
this
time.
time.
Good. You were very negative on the last one. Not negative, but I feel like you just, I don't know if maybe you had a bad Christmas memories. You just seem like you just don't like Christmas. Did your parents force you to watch movies that you just hate?
I never watched them when I was younger.
So then how do you hate the old ones?
Because I've seen parts of them, and I'm like, ugh,
Yeah.
humbug.
See, you are, man. You're Ebenezer Scrooge. Ebenezer Corey over here. You know what?
You know what part of it is?
What?
Retail.
Yeah, that's true. Agreed. You know what they need though? And I'm going to talk to the grocery store people.
Yeah.
Pumpkins. Christmas pumpkins.
Year round.
Year round.
I thought you were going to make me do trees.
Can't. That's floral. We've already figured that one out.
Boom. So I have to paint the pumpkins?
So yes, you have to paint the pumpkins. All right, so what we're doing is we're doing a year in review. This is our end of the year 2021 favorite moments. The favorite moments. Now, as I was doing mine, I realized that some of this is going to be on the pod and some of it might be off the pod, where we just had some pretty cool moments as well, some fun memories. And I don't want to go in sequential order. I just want to bounce around. But Craig has put together 5.
Yes.
Corey has put together 5.
Mm-hmm.
I've put together 10. As Papa Bear, I got
double the homework.
I got Brother Bear over here and Sister Bear from Bear and Season Bears. You figure out which one's what. I'm Papa Bear.
Well, you looked at me when you said Sister Bear.
You are Sister
so
Bear.
that was just a jerk move.
Okay, fine. You are Sister Bear. That's the big reveal. All right. So I think we should go, since let's do this. I've got double the amount. So I'll go twice each time.
Good deal.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, Craig, go first.
One of mine this year was when Chef Kai came on. I enjoyed the interview we had with him and learning a lot of stuff. And if you guys haven't listened to it, go listen to Chef Kai's interview.
Now, and
was
subscribe on YouTube
Yes.
as well. I had a smoked cheese, delicious. I had some other stuff. Very funny. He was really good with his
Great
accents.
impressions, yeah.
Great impressions.
Yeah.
And Grandma
Birdie.
Birdie, yeah. She listened. She listened to the episode. She said it was funny. I heard this from Seth. It was very funny. She was entertained, and it was like she said, "Wow, you guys are actually pretty fun to listen to." And I think she said that to Seth and Kai. It wasn't us.
Probably not.
We were already fun to listen to, but she was just surprised how fun Kai and Seth were to be listened to as well. So, shout out! Thanks for listening on that one. Core?
One of my favorite moments was Travis not being able to finish his push-ups during that episode.
Which one?
Well, it was a lot of episodes, but the one episode, it didn't take off, but we tried to challenge everybody to do it and show it to you. It didn't take off the way you wanted it to, but it was still funny when you couldn't finish it out.
Yeah, and that's good. I miss the Patreons. Hope the Patreons had a good Christmas, and I just wanted to say to them, all of them, we've lost a few, and it sounds like that they've died. But in Full Buddy Cast land, maybe they died a little bit. So I'm going to shout them out real quick. Guys, you want to make our year grand? Go subscribe or go to Patreon and just $5 a month. You're not even gonna see that $5. You're not even gonna care about that $5. Go 10 if you don't care about 10. Anyway, shout out to Apollo, Dashing, Jamie Kenny, Jamie Roberts. That was fun getting to know him and meet him at. So this is kind of fun. I'll do this real quick. Travis Johnson, saw him, got him his hoodie at. I saw him at Headworks. Finally got him his hoodie, got to see Kyle, and then we got to talk it up a little bit. I ribbed him a little bit, and I'm going to apologize, Trav. I didn't mean, I was just saying oh, I thought you were gone. That was it. I thought I had done something to offend you. So don't worry about when you lowered your subscription. Ben Illman, my man. I was the best man at his wedding. Good dude. Got to hang out with him a bit. Big V, Veronica Lara. Got to hang out with her a ton on some Full Buddy Fridays. This year, I probably hung out with her outside of. I mean, we used to work together outside of work the most I ever have. So a lot of fun with her. Homer Robertson, fun guy. Glad that he's repping the hoodie. And he's listening. He listens all the time, and he'll message me like, "Oh, dude, that was so funny. This part was so funny, or this part was really good." So I appreciate the feedback on that. Scary Skelly, it was great to have him put $10 in for per month for us to do fantasy football. Did it help him?
He's in the playoffs.
He's in the playoffs. Good.
Or he was, depending on when this episode came out.
Sure.
But he made the playoffs.
Yes.
So you're welcome for the Brainiac Full Buddy Fantasy brains we gave you and the scaries you threw at us. Shekinah Sarver, awesome. Love Shekinah. She came down to a lot of Full Buddy Fridays, came to some live events that we've had as well. That's been a blast getting to see her. Ira Potter also went to the live. That's when he started going to the that's when he started becoming a Patreon. But then I've also got to do that taste testing thing with Ira as well at Cole Street with Sean. Ira's a good dude. Got to have him on one-on-one. Amanda Keating, a lot of stuff with Amanda. She came to my birthday. She came to the lives. I went to her 30th birthday. Thankful for her. Cassie Spencer, don't get to see her as much, but do get to run into her from time to time as well. Fun to see her. Seth Loop, man, the myth, the legend, the guy that's always encouraging me. Got to hang out with him a few weeks ago, have dinner, as well as Tim Noah with going, and he was just the hero.
Just
there
a
for
butter
Tim Noah.
voice too.
See, he does, and he's just such a genuinely nice guy. He's the guy that he. If you go back in time, like Little House on the Prairie, he's like that like friendly neighbor that's gonna help you chop down some trees and build a house. You know, he's that guy that's gonna do that for you. Adam Kenny, he's piece of shit. No kidding.
Hope you got a good holiday.
Adam Kenny, my bro, we've got a ton of episodes, and it was fun doing some things with him as well. He's the man. E Drid, he was able to come out this year. We were able to he's able to see the podcast room. He was able to just encourage me as we go. He's really he gets on these little things where he's like, dude, let's go hard with this. It's great. And I appreciate him. Holly Graff, always Holly Graff. It's always Holly Graff. It's always been Holly Graff. It will always be Holly Graff. She's so nice and so sweet. Desi B as well. Desi, appreciate you as well. I kind of lump them together because they're it's kind of how I know them from each other. But Holly's been very sweet, very cool behind the scenes. Same with Desi and Kellen Hall, my first Patreon subscriber. I appreciate him a billion times over. Good dude. And thankful that he's in my life. Good guys all the way around. So anyway, there's my number one. But no, that's not. That's just me saying my thing. But
they're all number one.
They're all number one in my heart. Yeah. All right. So I did have on the list. I had Jared Skelly. Jared going $10 a month and wanting the fantasy football, demanding it, screaming that he wanted more. Providing the Scary Skellies sometimes too late where we didn't get to ask him, but it was always fun content with him. So that was one. I'm doing two at a time. Craig, this is the time where this year was when we made fun of you about Hogwarts and it stuck. Believe it or not, it was when we made fun of you about Hogwarts. It stuck and it was never a joke. We found out in a few episodes that it's actually real. I thought it was a joke this entire time. You're watching the trivia shows. Off the air, you said that you watched it again.
Forever a Potterhead.
Yes.
A Potterhead. So that was our, that's our, that happened this year. It feels like it was 10 years ago, but it happened this year. So big Hogwarts fan, big Harry Potter fan, Craig. All right, Craig, you're up next.
Let's see here. What I got on here. In no particular order.
Yeah, right. These are just jumping out.
But one of my favorites, and I'm probably stealing it from Corey, was the live in Indy. I enjoyed going live in Indy. I enjoyed being there, and it was a good morning. I hope for everybody. Funny, if you could hear anything that was going on.
Yeah, it was an interesting connection, but it was fun being at the stadium.
Yeah. I just loved how you kept showing me the cleats.
That's what was right in front of us.
Hey guys, look! See the cleats? They're right there. The cleats.
They're gonna put them on their feet soon.
Yeah, it's like it would be like something like my kid would bring, like in like kindergarten. She colored something, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is a really good coloring. Yeah, but I colored the tree. Yeah, I see the tree there. It's good, but I also like the tree though. I colored that.
Do you notice this? Do you see what I'm showing you?
I see the cleats. I get them on my face, Craig. Corey, what about you?
The forever recording with Brandon that we did, where we had to restart it like 17 million times, and Craig kept getting upset.
Every 2 minutes.
How much like gold we had and like things that were hilarious, and then we tried to redo it for like the third time, and it just wasn't the same.
Not working well. And I'm over here just punching the computer. I'm so pissed off. Couldn't figure it out.
There was some funny stuff, and then it just was like petered out because we had to do it 4 times.
Never made it. Yeah. Oh yeah. Full Buddy Friday nights. We would record here and then jump in the car occasionally and head out to Mazatlan to keep it rolling. We had one decent sized Full Buddy Friday night. That was a lot of fun. So it was good to like get done with the recording. It's like an after party. It always felt like an after party. My other one is the Brothercast one. We had my bro on. And we were doing the brother, guessing each other things. And that was a lot of fun for me to kind of like just get all the guys in the room and roll it out. So, Craig?
I enjoyed Full Buddy Golf and then having Seth on afterwards for our our pod after the golf.
Yes.
That was one of on my list is Craig's drunken
just
episode.
So hammered. Having the time of his life.
And that Seth had been drinking too, but he still had, like, you could tell a little bit, but he was still smooth enough in his conversation.
Yeah, Seth.
Craig had a baseball bat in his hand.
But yeah, there was that point. Seth also, I've realized if Seth okays something, it doesn't mean it's okay for everybody. I learned that one the hard way. And I've noticed that actually a few times. He's actually said, "Oh yeah, no, don't worry about it. It's good." But that's just Seth saying it's good. That may not mean that everyone thinks that it's good. So learn that one. I'm going to go off that one too. I had that down. The Full Buddy Golf. Thankful to Andy Cardenas to put together a team and Chris Struley to invite us out. I was thrilled to have that happen. So big shout out to Andy. Go to Mazatlan and say, hey, I'm here because of the golf trip or the golf thing. But yeah, to have you and Seth and Aaron, I went blank. Emily. I call her Aaron all the time. Sorry, Emily. Emily and then Mystery Man. And then, so the Mystery Man does not ever want to be on the show. He never wants to be known. I may have posted his face,
but you didn't see it.
But
look at it.
And then I deleted it, and then put the question mark over his face. But for about 10 hours out there, because Seth told me it was fine. It was out there, and then I had to delete it and redo it. So anyway, so if you may know who he is if you were there for those 10 hours. If you don't, he's a mystery man. He's a mystery man. We'll bring him on here at some point.
No, you won't.
All right, Craig.
All right, going on. I have been friends with Nick Tanner for a long time, and I actually enjoyed. I wasn't here in the studio, but I enjoyed listening to the Black Box interview that you guys did.
Yeah,
listening to all those guys. I'm hoping that this coming up year, 2022, that they have some shows. Listeners can go out and listen to them. I'll hopefully be there. And I just overall was a good, cool thing for me to hear him on this show. I mean, it doesn't reach millions of people, but people listen, and I'm hoping that they go out and check out Black Box.
Yeah, for sure. That's a good one.
I remember that it's awesome that we have a never aired episode because it was so terrible that nobody will ever hear the light of day.
Maybe.
And it was basically just you having a conversation with Mariano Rivero
on baseball cards.
It was so boring that me and Craig basically fell asleep.
Yeah, and then if you put yourself back there, that was probably February-ish, March-ish. We didn't even have this table.
No,
I mean, we had.
It was the old setup.
It was just sitting around like a milk crate and with a little piece of wood on top, and that's just talking to each other.
Back like when our first guest was Pierce, wasn't it? When we sat around.
Yeah.
And our first guest did it that.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I actually had. I thought about right now Mariano Rivera, but I thought that would be one of yours. I have to say these two that have already been said, but I'm going to go with it. I'm still going with it. Chef Kai, I didn't expect it to be the way that it went. Like, it was one of those things where I'm like, hey, we'll do 2 episodes, and it turned into one long episode, which was fine. I'm completely okay with that. He was super entertaining, hilarious stories. Really funny stories that would just stick with you. Like, I'm always going to remember the one where they went and found I don't want to ruin it if you go back there, but
go listen.
Yeah, it's what they found out in the woods. And then
it's really going to be cool if we can do something live with him in the future.
Yeah, for sure. And maybe he can bring down some smoked cheese. I can just eat the cheese while I talk to him.
You guys do something. I'm eating my cheese.
But yeah, having him come on, that was cool. Also, the other one was Black Box. Having Black Box on and then going and watching them play and then them playing It's For You after us talking about it, sitting with Craig and Carrie, running into them. I got to see Black Box earlier in the year because I went there, Sean was there and they were playing earlier. But to close it out the summer, I think it was one of the last gigs that they played prior to, because it gets cold and we were in a pandemic. But I'm sure they played others. It was fun. A lot of fun to have them on. A lot of fun to learn stuff. Learn the band, talk band stuff. So, Craig?
So the other thing I had down was having Aaron Mayer on and being able to go out afterwards because it was enjoyable watching you and him try to one-up each other. It was hilarious.
That was a fun
I know it was in good fun. Most of it.
Yeah.
But it was enjoyable.
Yeah. I don't have that on here. That's me one-upping him. But
shout out to Gamblin' Motors, right?
Yeah, shout out. Hey, that was brought to you by Gamblin'. I love Aaron Mayer a lot. I really do. He's the type of guy. He is. How can I say this?
He's a storyteller.
He's so entertaining. He's so funny. And I don't need to be in constant communication with the guy to enjoy him. Like, we'll get together, give a hug, and then we'll just cut it up. And it's so much fun to talk with him. He is just an absolute funny guy, running him on the golf course. So big shout out to Aaron. Really love the guy.
I'm sure we'll do another episode.
We'll do another episode, yeah. I don't want... It sounds like there's beef right now, but there's no beef.
We'll end the beef on the episode.
Yeah.
We'll create the beef right now. I don't know if I ever want to have them in here again. I don't know if you're ever going to make me do that.
Yeah. We'll see what happens.
It's
a new year, new trend.
I don't know. I've got some resolutions.
Against Aaron Mayer.
But I have no time with all the guests we're going to be getting this following year.
All right, what was yours, Corey?
After all the angry faces that were made, finally having Lee come on and be angry in person.
Yeah.
That was good to have him come on and give. It was funny. I mean, we obviously have been around him forever, but to have you interact with him for the first time and have all his names he had ready to go for the podcast. I thought that was a good one.
He was very prepared.
He was
very prepared. I appreciated that when someone comes on very prepared, ready to roll, and ready to go. So I do like Lee. I love how consistent he is with the hatred of this podcast. He will angry face every single time Corey shares it or Craig shares it. And then just hearing him, like, he has no beef with it, like, except for the name, which then because there's the name, he has beef with it. The whole thing is stupid. And he even said, I would actually listen to this. I would listen to this podcast, and I would probably enjoy the podcast if it was just named anything else. I would be a loyal listener. I would enjoy it. So what was who was it with? It was Lee. It was Lee where he's like, was it Lee where he said, "Wait, people pay for this?"
Yeah. Because you started reading out the names, and he was legit just shocked.
Just shook. Yeah, he
Yeah.
was shocked. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
He thought he was getting paid to be here. He's like, "Where's my check?"
Yeah. So I don't know how this worked this way, but I've got 3 left. But so I'm going to add one. So I must have wrote it down, but it was fun just having guests on. Like just having, I think so we've had Jaron, let's just list them real quick. Kyle Pierce, and learning that story and having him here for the first time, his name, he had no clue Jaron Jokula was called No Kyle Pierce.
That was funny.
And then him hearing the story about fantasy football, that was a blast. I think that was an hour and a half long.
That was a
too.
long episode, yeah.
And then so Kyle, and having Jared on, obviously, Jaron Jokula on, Garrett Duvall on, Lee Sinkovic on, Seth on, Chef Kai on. We had Bobby Martinez came to one.
He filmed too.
And then he filmed one
yeah.
too. That was awkward when we had to take off our clothes.
Yeah.
And then
I didn't understand the point, but I was just like, if they're gonna do it, I mean, I'm not gonna be the only
the
one.
weird thing, and he never aired it.
No,
That was for his own personal collection.
And he brought his own couch in.
And then Aaron Mayer as well. Is there anybody else that I'm missing?
Brandon's did a couple.
Brandon, that's right. Brandon came on that one. That just absolute torture one. I feel so bad for that one. And we had Sean on. Sean's come on, I think. And
Jared did the only one ever in your kitchen.
Jared did do one in the kitchen.
Oh.
Yep, that's right. I think it was it
So
just
hot.
super hot.
Yeah.
We had to have the AC going. I brought everything inside.
I think that was one of the Full Buddy Fridays we did. We
Yeah.
recorded one really quick in the kitchen and then went down
Just
there.
got out. Yep. So that was fun. 40th birthday. 40th birthday was really fun to have you guys come out to that. I was happy to see you guys go. We played beer pong. You guys had a lot of people that would come up and talk to you guys too, and it was pretty fun to see. I think I may have you guys like maybe just 20 minutes of the whole darn thing, but it was.
Well, you had to make the rounds.
I had to make the rounds.
Yeah.
I did have to make the rounds, but it was just good to see you guys there. I was happy you guys made it.
It was fun.
Yeah, so come to my
was.
next one.
It was enjoyable.
41,
41,
same place, same time.
same time.
Just
Just us.
Pre-invite. Yeah. Marked on my calendar.
Do it. Do it. All right. So what about what's your last one, Craig?
I went through 5.
You did 5 already? Yeah. Corey, did you do 5?
Yeah, I think. Well, yeah, but I made some up as I went. I remember more. I have one more that I remember. The conversation starter of the words we couldn't be allowed to say.
Oh yes, yes. Yeah, we had.
It was a good. I thought it was a good conversation.
Yeah, it was good. I like going kind of deep with Corey. I thought that was a fun little segment that we had. The intros as those also became more of a thing, and then just your guys' frustration with the actual intro. I got 2 more. Craig, got any more? You want to throw in there?
Nope.
I'm good.
You're good.
I want to know what you look forward to, like for the next year of doing.
Okay,
this.
I like that. We'll get there in a second. These are my final 2. I'll be quick.
This is gonna take 2 hours.
Is he ever quick?
Yeah. On
Number
on
2,
Thursdays.
Number 2.
That just was like boom.
It was.
Boom, nailed it. Yeah, no.
Jamie's like, yep.
Not enough of it.
I don't know what it both involves Craig, and I don't know what one is my favorite one. I really like Craig's Russell Wilson finger toe. I think it's hilarious.
I think he gets comeback podcaster of the year.
yeah,
what he gets.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, comeback player of the year. Comeback.
That'll be
yeah,
next year, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. We're counting on it.
Yeah.
Actually, we're hoping. It would suck if
This is it. We're out.
and no, not that.
Never
that,
been the same.
that us, as in me and Corey, nothing happened to us, and we were fine.
But I died.
No, but
Then wait a minute.
Wait.
Trav would win that bet, and I'd have to do some stuff.
yeah. But you had your finger toe take you out for a bit, and then you come back.
We replaced you.
No, but you still don't win. Comeback
players.
podcast.
Oh, I got
like
you.
ain't nobody wins. All right, so I love the finger toe. It still makes me laugh. Like it's just so funny that it's the same thing.
It's ugly.
I liked the Boston trip. I thought those were good conversations. The Indy trip was a good conversation, but my favorite thing from 2021, and Carrie, gosh darn it, I hope you're listening. Turn it up, Carrie, right now. There was a moment outside of Cole Street where you said the meanest thing, broke my little heart. The next thing I knew, your heart grew 2 times too large. And you gave me the biggest, most just heartwarming hug. You sat on my lap like I was Santa in a very appropriate way. And you just said, I feel so bad, Travis. You're one of my favorite people in the whole wide world. And
So that was just a canceling out of everything.
no, okay, she didn't say that last part, but but I heard it. But anyway, that's probably my favorite of all the things is that Carrie finally accepted me for the moment out of guilt.
But it's a new year. You're gonna have to try again.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So here's what I'm looking forward to. Okay. As we refine the podcast and as we have sponsors and we have obligations, I would like to do more lives. I'd like to do some trivia nights. I'd like to figure out a way where us 3 could pump out 4 episodes, 3 to 4, and then that would free us up on other nights to then, do other things. Or, hey, we're going to go down this week, since we're not going to meet on Friday, we're going to meet on Tuesday. Let's go do a live at Cole Street, or let's go do trivia, or let's go to Mazatlan. So it kind of frees us up a little bit more. I feel like Garage Night has tapped in to that Friday vibe feeling where we can bring other people along. I like that we bring in guests and then let's go out. And then, hey, we're all going to go out. If anyone wants to meet us up, and then have, 4 or 5 people come meet us. It's always been a good time. I've enjoyed it. I like that. I want to build off of that. When I started doing like some of the routine ones, the ones that were on a constant routine of like Mondays and Tuesdays and Thursdays, like Holland with Hollenbeck, that kind of got that type of idea going, that having a recurring show. And then Brouhaha, that was great. And that is great. And I like that we start the week off with Brouhaha, it's almost like a bookend, and then we end it with Garage Night again, and then going out to Cole Street at the end, kind of a thing. So I've enjoyed it. That's what I want to keep doing. I want to think of how we can better utilize our conversation, and people enjoy. I think they like the dynamic of 3 people. I think that what's really nice is that I'm a talker. You guys are also kind of talkers, but you're not as talkery as I am. So you guys make great, like, if I shut up and then you guys actually talk, people listen. Like they'll listen to Craig. So like Craig barely talks, but he'll talk for 2 or 3, 4, 5 minutes.
He's saying something.
And then, yeah, we need it.
That's my kids say. They listen when I talk.
This must be important. I hear his voice.
Yeah. So I don't know. That's that. Same thing with Corey too. I like how Corey got a little deep, talked about the divorce a little bit, talked about the new relationship, coming, after that. You were very vulnerable in how you were going through those overthinking portions, to then going to like, well, you know what? I used to spend a lot of time thinking about this and that, and I've decided that that's not the best thing. You open up your heart quite a bit. So I also appreciated that. for as much as you've opened up your heart, Craig has closed his.
It's got to be a percentage thing.
Yeah.
I mean, anytime I say something,
Talk
he's got
about,
to
I'm
be
an
opposite.
open book.
Yeah.
But a closed heart.
Yeah,
What
with-
do you say?
No.
Yeah. He's an open book with no
I
pages.
wanted world peace.
Open book with no pages. Just 2 covers. Just open. Read it all, guys. It's open for anybody.
Yeah, there's nothing there.
There's nothing.
Ah,
Ha!
joke's on you.
I burned it.
I look forward to doing some more live stuff. We haven't recorded live yet.
No.
So I think that's one thing I'm looking forward to doing the next year. I'm hoping for some more interaction, like more questions or more things that are,
From listeners and
from
stuff.
listeners
Yeah.
kind of bring us into the conversation.
More gifts. You guys got some sweet gifts.
We did get some sweet gifts. I got my cars here. We got some Colt stuff.
Colt 45.
I'm really hoping we can maybe get some Garage Night merch at some point next year. That'd be fun.
You want to pitch the money in?
Well, we'll have to figure that out.
No, I'm kidding. We could do that. Maybe stickers or hats or beanies.
Yeah, something. Get something for Garage Night.
I'd vote hat.
I'd rock a Garage
Let's
Night
go.
hat.
Let's go. Garage Night hat. I like that too.
Backwards hat. That's what way you gotta wear it. It's gotta say something cool on
No, you know what I think we should do
Like night.
is we just. So Craig loves the backwards hat, but sometimes you can't really see the bill from the back. I just say no a billless cap, and then it just
But no spinner on top.
yeah. Yeah, but and then on one side it's full buddy, the other side is Garage Night, and so however you want to rock it.
We just start a new trend of billless caps.
Billless
around
caps,
town.
yeah. Everyone's like, "What are these guys?"
Yeah.
We just, we do.
But we charge more for less. There's no bill, but it's now $55.
Or we have a fold-in bill, like you tuck it in underneath, and you
It just slides up and in.
yes.
It seems like that'd be a pain to manufacture.
It'd be a pain to wear. Like it just hurts my forehead just cramming that thing down on it. But yeah, are you gonna auction off the boot for?
No, I'm gonna keep it just in case I need it again.
The other toe goes out.
I think you should totally just rock that for like if you go to Seahawk games or Mariner games or wherever you're trying to get in. And
Stairs are a bitch.
well, what I'm saying is you're going to be healed. It's not going to hurt.
It's still gonna be hard to walk whether you're healed or not.
but then they just bring
Heel
you to
toe, baby. Heel toe.
bring you to the front of the line. You just take.
It doesn't work like that.
You feel like a second-class citizen right now? A little bit.
No,
Has anyone given you weird looks?
I don't go out. I've only been. This is like I've been here twice now since I've had this boot, and that's more.
All
than
the
I've been
places
most
you've
weekends.
been.
He can't drive.
Ridiculous.
I think we should do more challenges with people too.
What do you mean?
Just figure out some way to get interaction with people. Like you have a ping pong table, we should do a ping pong challenge.
Ping pong tournament.
We
I
should
like
We
that.
should do something. just
More
to get people,
drafts.
like
I think maybe what we could do is perhaps if we do sit down to to record 3 episodes, you're in charge of producing one and coming up with the idea for it, and I'm in charge of one and you're in charge of, so that we can all kind of like it's basically we're more prepared.
yeah, I think we come up with like we still have random conversations.
Yeah.
Because it flows that way, but have like segments because there's certain segments that lead you into that.
Right.
Like having the random questions is a segment,
Right.
but it leads you into like these
More-
conversations. Having a question of the week from somebody that's paid you money, they get to ask whatever they want. We have to answer it. Would be a
Right.
segment, but it would lead into some conversation. And maybe a conversation after that if somebody hears the episode. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I like
So
that.
stuff like that where you can have set segments every episode, but it's going to lead you different directions every episode.
Yeah. I do like that. And then with that, so maybe we'll just do like for the first 10, 20, 15, we can block it out of like catch up, and then what are we doing and what we got going on this week, and then random questions, maybe even a draft if we got nothing else. Some of these we can kind of, if we're gonna do three or four, and then just kind of realize we're gonna keep it between 35 to 45 minutes, and unless we have like a guest on, we might go a little bit further, and then have more guests. I'd like to keep the guest thing going.
So as I sit here pondering this last year in review,
The Great Ponder.
the great pondering.
Yes. We're getting kind of deep with Craig.
Yes. I'll be honest. I wasn't 100% convinced we'd even make it all year.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% convinced we'll make it all next year.
Right.
But the fact is that it seems like people enjoy listening,
Yes.
which to me is awesome. You know,
Yep.
I didn't know how this was going to be received. We came on here when we first started this as it's fun. It's fun for us to do.
Right.
And to be honest with you, if nobody listened to it, we'd probably still do this and have fun, right?
Right.
And so for me to know that people are actually listening to it is awesome. Along the guest lines, I would like to see anybody that's listening out there. Some of the guests that we bring on, or that we've brought on, especially this year, are in our circle of friends.
Yes. Yeah.
and
yeah.
people we know. I would love to have somebody on that may know us and we may know, but we don't really know. And that interaction with somebody like that on here, if they want to come sit down and they bring what they want to talk about, it doesn't matter what it is.
Right.
And that interaction with somebody else that's not in the close circle that we already have, I think would be something for the upcoming year to maybe focus on a little bit. And that what that does is that involves some of the people listening to step up and say, hey, I'll come on, I'll talk about this. And then we'll let them, we'll do a show based on what they want to talk about.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you want to go deep? Come on,
Yeah.
we'll talk about anything.
Let's get deep. Let's get deep dish with it. I'm going to read some of these off, and then, you guys give your oohs and ahs. Okay. So this is our first episode in January. These are the topics. Okay. Garage night, January, because December 23rd was full body fantasy football, soon to be garage night with Craig. So we talked about Cyberpunk and all that.
Disappointing.
Yeah, it sucks. All right. January 2nd. I'm gonna kick a couple of these things out. Punch in the ribs means nothing. Let's see. Casino poker, fake job titles. Craig version.
Do you still not believe the surveying is real?
The clinic. Yeah. Then we get into that next one. Pokemon Go. Then we go into.
Are you still doing Pokemon Go?
I
You haven't
am,
brought that
absolutely.
up in a while.
Yes.
What
yes,
level
I am.
you at now?
Yeah. Like 36, nothing too crazy.
He was at like 35 when we talked about
know.
it.
I know. I play all the time. Stand and stuff. The stand and stuff came up. That's hilarious.
Yeah, look at that throwback reference.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Night Stalker. Do your research. Let's see. Craig's nerd friends. Craig's faked senior project. Uber IKEA guy. Invisible cloak. Following people to the bathroom.
That was a great story.
They ruined Pokemon Go for me.
That was even better.
The fact that we played that long just for that,
Yeah.
and then just stopped playing altogether.
Craig hates cards. 5 love languages. Let's see. Oh, Dance with Carrie. Craig is cool with it. Death pools.
That's when you guys made your bet.
Yeah, we did. Let's see. Worst movie to bring a first date on. It's April Fool's pranks. Brother versus brother. Black box concert recap. Baseball cards. Vegas comped. Corey and Craig dad coach brief overview. Rudy sucks per Travis. Oh yeah, we're talking about the movies. I hate that movie.
Best movie.
We did the WCW WWE episode.
We
Wrestling
did the
Fantasy
draft.
We
Yeah.
did the draft. Yep. Recap of live event. Tim Noah recap. My ultimate bro pink. My room. COVID. Craig. Inherit. Fire. Garrett. Garrett Duvall. Let's see. Craig's still a perv. Cheap Mother's Day. Horny Goatweed. Top 10 worst things about summer. Corey's phone has taste. Sun Lake's golf trip. Seth's famous fumble recovery. Had Seth on that point. Craig is a terrible brother. Corey's horrible sleep.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Let's see. No Kyle. Jaron Jokla. No Kyle Pierce. Let's see. Craig's fast pitch update review of Nick Tanner's show at the Yellow Beak. Sean shows up. We get in the fair. This is just July. I mean, massage parlor boys.
I need to go back. Thank you for reminding me.
Cairo appointment. Let's see. Shower style.
Do you ever pay Bo?
I did.
Did you?
I ended up paying him. Yep. 30 bracelet, $30 babysitter. I don't know what that even means. Guest Lee Sikovic. History of Lee. Screaming of Carrie. Friend group guest rundown. Pretenders of the Throne. Bullshitting with Bentley Bros. Let's see. Guest Jared Skelly. Getting caught stories from listeners. That was when we got a lot of messages. Technical difficulties with that was bad.
I think that last one you said is something we need to do more too. Before, like a week before we record, we put something out we want them to tell us about, so we have their
we have
stories
something to read.
Yeah, to read.
Boston,
Don't wait the week.
Boston accents. Let's hear your Boston accent, Craig.
Nope.
Corey?
My accents
Go park the
They
cat.
go from one thing to another. That's wicked awesome.
You can't park that car here.
Let's see. Craig is loving life. Oh, full buddy golf team recap. Craig is loving life. Dak Russell debate.
Hashtag the drunk episode.
My apology to Mystery Man. Black Box. Stussy writings. Craig's wall. So now we're getting into September, October right now. Strip club listener stories. Text chains and Corey's gal. Then in October, Chef Kai. 40th birthday recap. Let's see. Old Man Is Me, work training videos. What was Finger Strong? Finger Toe Strong. First Black Friday experience, and now we're into our Alma Kamara Craig. So long year. Appreciate everyone that was a part of it. Thank you and I like these guys. Yes, please send us your.
What do you want?
Yeah, if you listen to it and you say, "Oh, that was funny," and hey. Ask Craig about this or ask Corey about that. I mean, if it's anything, Craig, right now I'm wearing thong underwear. Should I change that?
I would answer, depending on who asked.
That's an
He's
actual.
asking.
Should you change it at some point?
Are
you
they-
don't want to wear the same pair all the time.
No. Should I?
Are they riding?
Should I go back to boxer briefs?
Oh,
Boxer briefs are a smart choice.
yeah, but I do like boxer briefs.
What do you wear right now?
Boxer briefs.
What do you wear, Corey?
I love boxer briefs.
Me too. I'm a boxer briefs guy too. Have you seen Sax? New underwear?
No.
It's just like it's a ball pouch.
Oh yeah, I've seen those.
It sounds amazing. It's
Like a jock?
yeah, but I think
no, it's like built in.
it's built
to the
in.
Underwear.
It's like
Oh,
so you have
I thought it was just
so
like a
like
jock.
so like separate.
picture a
it
bra,
separates
but
everything
for your
out for you.
balls. Yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
sounds amazing.
New year. Try something new.
New year, new you, new underwear.
New you, and then what I do is I just cut a hole. Same thing. That's the same thing.
That's kind of what they do.
That's-
For
I just drop my nuts through a hole.
Oh, see, I thought you
I
meant.
thought you were going to cut a hole for the other part,
Well,
which,
that's
is
what
what,
I
they
thought-
do,
I
which
thought-
is what they do for some of those underwear.
I thought he meant in the back too, so he didn't have to pull him down.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Open door policy.
just crotchless underwear, crotchless boxer briefs. Get them today. FullBuddyCast.com. All right, everyone.
Those and some boots. That's all you're wearing.
I think this whole episode was a shout out just for those people that came on. Appreciate you guys, and then the listeners as well. So we're gonna save our shout outs unless you guys got something.
No, this is coming out last day of the year. Everybody have a drink tonight. Be safe.
Be safe.
And we'll see you next year.
See you next year. Enjoy your lives. Love you.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Take care, everyone.
Goodbye.